the moment, the moment we see the light of Christ within our brothers and sisters, in total awareness of our oneness, we are awake. Y punto. When we are capable to see the light of Christ within our brothers and sisters, in total awareness of our oneness, we are awake. We are one self united to our Creator. Now, in our human experience, we of course have our differences. Different language, beliefs, skin color, taste for good, social status, race, and I can go on and on and on, political beliefs, and on and on. That's our human experience. And my question is to all of us, how do we overcome our judgments and sometimes prejudice? How do we do that? And how can we embrace our brothers and sisters with whom we cohabit? How can we do that? To become aware of where we live, the people we are sharing this life with, to see beyond our differences. Recently, my husband and I presented a workshop at the Parliament of World Religion, and you know that we were there. A beautiful experience. And the title and theme of our presentation, there were almost 10,000 people in that parliament. The title and theme of our presentation was Embracing Populations That Do Not Speak Your Language. Bilingual, actually, yes. He did it in English, I did it in Spanish, but we are not going to do that here. So I'm going to invite Reverend Sheila. We are going to just show you a little bit of what Jack and I did in the parliament. We were talking about the cultural differences between Hispanics and American or English speakers. I know that here there's a lot of Canadian and people from Europe, but because my husband is American and I am a Dominican, Puerto Rican, so we did it that way. So let's see. We are going to talk about some cultural differences, and Sheila is going to, Reverend Sheila, the American, what do they do and what we do, the Hispanics.
Okay. This is the fun part. Okay. So you're going to, all right. So some cultural differences regarding cultural norms. When you think of sense of personal space, American English speakers, arm's length is polite. Hugs only with family or close friends or with permission.
We Hispanics, closer than arm length, I assure you. Hugs and peck on the cheek, as common as handshake. I go to the stores and I hug everybody. I mean, the girls that help me with the clothes, and that's our normal.
Well, you're Unity too.
And
so
I'm Unity, yes. Okay.
So remember, these are generalizations, not for
Right.
everyone, because there are a lot of subcultures. But when you think of formality, American English speakers are more informal. They have short greetings, and you, to address you, is okay, is appropriate for everyone. That's right, that's right.
For us, it's very conservative, what we call old-fashioned, traditional, respectful. Tú is informal, usted is formal. Even to my parents, I talk to them usted. I mean, respect is
Lots of
Okay.
respect.
Yes.
So, for interactions for American English speakers, direct communication, say what you want to say, within limits, of course, and undemonstrative, except for some of us.
There are exceptions. Now, Hispanic indirect communication, politeness to avoid upsetting others, and demonstrative. We talk with the hands, with our legs, with our body. I mean, really
I
demonstrative.
thought you were going to hit me with your
Yeah.
hand.
Oh.
I know you would never. Okay. So, interactions for American English speakers, direct commu. Oh, we did that. Time. Okay. Punctuality. Deadlines are important. Time is finite. That's hard for me to get used to.
Well, for us, flexible. I mean, really flexible. Punctuality usually not important. Actually, you know, my husband and I lived in Miami for 20 years, and every time we have a celebration, anything, I would tell my family, my Dominican, Puerto Rican family, and our friends, which actually they were from everywhere, Cuba, Mexico, Venezuela. I will tell my family, the celebration is at 5 o'clock, and Jack's family and friends, we will say at 7. Seriously. And they will arrive at the same time. So that's time for us.
For
It's
sure.
true.
Oh, regarding family then, for American English speakers, the nuclear family is very important. Children generally leave home when they're 18.
For us, family has central importance, including extended family, and children live with parents until marriage. That's a custom.
For focus, American English speakers are oriented toward individualism, and independence is valued.
For us, oriented to extended family, loyalty highly valued. So family is important.
Are you relating?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Ah.
No, this is yeah, seriously. Yeah,
So-
actually, Jack and I had a lot of misunderstanding at the beginning. Anything that you say, you are being disrespectful to me, and he's like, what?
So, regarding authority and social organization in American English speakers, equality is important. Hierarchy and authority are often challenged, and respect has to be earned.
Now, for us, respect for, how you say, hierarchy? Hierarchy, and authority in all forms. So we have to respect older people.
I see some of you nodding your heads like you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And general outlook for American English speakers, the individual's control is exalted. Problems exist to be fixed and change is good.
For us, others in control of their destiny, especially parents. Sometimes they decide, okay, you are going to be a physician, you are going to be a lawyer, you are going to be, so it's, that liberty, that freedom doesn't exist that much in control over destiny, because and harmony is so valued that children, they are like, oh, okay, sí, okay, sí, papa, sí, mama. So, sí. There are other differences, but we could go on and on and on. So
We got
we
two
have
more.
2 more. Okay.
And we have time.
Oh yes, the music.
Oh, we got to
Okay.
do that one, right? Music.
Let's see.
No, it's
Not yet.
all right. Music and parties. In American English speakers, music is not essential for events. and parties are often rather subdued and
Well,
often.
I think you have experienced what what it means celebration for us Hispanics. Like here in Mexico, you know that multitude of rhythms, parties tend to include dancing and singing and be loud. I mean, really loud. It's always, even if you go to a party, to a birthday celebration in the house of anybody, be ready. Get ready because there will be noise.
Yeah, we're down on the Malecon and we hear it all night and loud. Meals. In American English speakers, speed is often emphasized in all meals. Dinner is usually the main meal, and snacks whenever wanted.
Well, Hispanic is literally lunch, a main meal, dinner usually small, and later in the evening, late afternoon, often ritualized with snack and coffee. There's no hurry. Have you been, in restaurants? You can be there 5 hours. If you don't call, hey, I'm leaving, they don't, in US, they see that you finished dinner. Do you want your check? Not here. So, because that's what it's used to.
Yeah.
So you take over from
Okay.
here, my dear. So thank you.
When I moved here, well, I haven't moved yet, have I? But it feels like I have. I was surprised at the welcoming, open arm, big loving hearts of these Mexicans. Hispanics? But we live in Mexico, so it's okay I say that. They are so gracious, and they walk amongst us, intruders, shall I say? Well, and welcome us. And and us, those of us from a different culture, a different land, a different country, they welcome us, for the most part, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And an example is walking up and down these narrow sidewalks when there's only room for one of us to get by. Very often I will move aside first, but if I don't, they move aside first and allow us space. And when I move aside, I notice they're very grateful to me and express gratitude toward me for moving aside. So just the sharing of the space on the sidewalk was mind-boggling to me when I moved here. So their manners are just a beautiful thing to behold. So speaking of the politeness and their manners, it is. So you're agreeing with me, some of you. You see that. And all of this brings about a oneness, a cooperativeness, a connection, a unity between us foreigners, and we are the immigrants. We are the outsiders. Did you ever think of that? I never thought of myself as being the immigrant, the outsider, the foreigner. So what a thought. Think of that for a minute.